So I'm Aija Mayrock. I go to Gallatin, and I am a first semester junior. It's a little confusing, but. To me, up-and-comer means someone who is on their way to achieving their dreams and their success and accomplishing their goals in their life. Someone who isn't quite there yet, but who is leaping off the ground with full force and striving towards their potential. So outside of NYU, I do a bunch of things. So I am a #1 best-selling author of a book called The Survival Guide to Bullying that I wrote in high school because I had been really badly bullied and I wanted to find a way to reach kids all over the world and show them that they weren't alone and that I too understood their struggles. So that book is published in 14 countries as well as in the US. And one thing that I do every single week in conjunction with my classes is I travel all around this country and I speak and work with kids and educators in all different communities. So in the last year and a half, while being a full-time student, I've spoken to about over 3 million kids in this country. And so I do that. I also work with the United Nations, and I just wrote a book for them that comes out next month, as well as another book that is by Scholastic. And I work with ABC and Disney Channel on their Choose Kindness campaign. So I talk about bullying and all of those topics on Disney or on ABC. So I'm waiting for the 2 books to launch, the one by the UN and the one by Scholastic, and I'm also going on a stadium tour. So a year ago I performed at Madison Square Garden for 18,000 of my readers and supporters, and then I'm going on tour in the fall to, it's a 50-state tour. So I'm preparing for that, and there's a few other things in the works, but I can't share them quite yet. So my goal, that I've had since I was being bullied, was to find a way to help kids all over the world who were either being bullied or going through any issues and felt like they were alone and they were the only ones understanding that struggle. So through entertainment, whether it's books or television or film or performance, because I rap, even though I don't look like a rapper, I want to be able to share those stories and make that connection. And it's something that has really surprised me, because when I was being bullied, I never thought that there was anyone in the world that understood my struggle. I feel like that's a common thing for human beings, to think they're the only one going through something. And yet when my book came out and I started writing articles for 17 or Teen Vogue, I saw that there were kids in India and Malaysia and Pakistan who were writing me and saying, I get it, I went through that too. And so I want to be able to communicate with kids all over about every single issue that could be causing them hardship. So my whole life I've been told no, and I think that's a common thing for all, people who have big dreams. People want to put them down. And when I wrote my book and I was 16, people told me we don't want to publish it. Every publisher declined it. They said that there's no market for this book, and so I self-published it. And 1 month after, it took off online, and then all the publishers that declined me came back and they were like, hey, can we buy your book? So, and that's repeated itself, that's happened every step of the way in my journey. And I think for anyone out there who has any dreams, just never take no for an answer. Keep fighting for what you believe in, because if you believe in yourself, then really no one can stop you. You'll get there, and there will be many dark days, but who cares? Keep going, you'll get there.